I'm sorry, what did you just say? No. Did I hear you correctly? Good.
I said that I am anticipating, I am having trouble looking forward to the cold.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody north
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
Mason-Dixon line that's
Well,
dealing with
and
all
I
the snow.
said, well, get a fucking pair of pants and a fucking shirt.
I have, yeah,
Right?
right.
You
That's
can't be walking around in a tank top and shorts in the 40s.
okay. It's 80 degrees today, so I think
No doubt.
today is the last day for a while that I will be able to wear shorty shorts and a tank top. And I do have clothes. I do
Who
have
wears short shorts?
Levi wears short shorts.
Levi wears short
I
shorts.
do very
It's
much.
Nair for short shorts.
Ooh, Nair is not my no. That's not,
No? How do you get rid of the hair?
I don't get rid of the hair.
I need to. I just need to get it all off my body.
No,
In some way, without chemicals. I
yeah.
just need it
You
off.
should shave it off.
I did that. And you get these little,
Oh yeah.
you get these little nubules.
Good morning, everybody.
So the weather, a little chilly in the Northeast across the country. We have somehow, we're down here in southern Florida, and it's all just went like that.
Polar vortex.
Saw some great shots of New Jersey with some snow. People
Yeah.
complaining
How
about.
much snow?
It looked like it was the third dump. My cousin said he got 3, intervals of dump.
Oh, okay.
So I think over those 3 dumps, I heard something like 15, 17 inches.
Oh my God. Oh really?
My friend from Boston, yeah.
No, I don't even look at that sort of stuff. No, Mom sent me, I think it was like 3 or 4 inches of snow, and then sleet on top of that. So that was not fun looking or whatever. But like that's enough. That's enough snow. 15 inches?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's like knees,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that how big my
That's what I
knees
heard. That's what I heard. Yep.
are? You have pictures of this? I don't like any of that. No,
Yeah, I do have pictures of that.
I do like my South Florida sunshine all the time sort of weather and everything. Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, salutations. Welcome to the Spiritual Kitchen. My name is Levi, and this is David.
Yeah, we had this. It is a spiritual kitchen, and this is a place where Levi and I engage in a meaningful conversation.
Whether we like it or not.
Yeah, we don't like it today. You know what?
Yeah, okay.
I'm just not.
Okay.
I'm not.
Not feeling it.
I'm not feeling the spirit in the spiritual
feeling-
realm. I just feel like
You anchored to your physical self. You anchored to the needs of the flesh, the here, the now, the then, the when, the future, the past, the wants,
Flesh.
the needs. I mean,
I'm into the flesh today.
okay, valid.
Carnal knowledge, carnal existence, carnal. Is that right?
Yeah. That's right. That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah. It's.
Anticipation.
I was saying
Future.
in the kitchen, in the other kitchen, not this kitchen. I was saying to Levi.
The literal kitchen, not the metaphorical.
Yeah, where I made my tea, and I said, I'm tired of being good.
Good guys finish last.
Tired of following the rules.
Rules are meant to be broken.
I'm just.
Lashing out.
I want to not resist. I want to push back.
Okay.
I want to rebel.
Okay. I think that's.
I want to rebel from all 40 years of spiritual. I go through these stages along my spiritual journey where, I'm defiant, and I'm in a defiant mode today, just defiant mode.
Is there a reason? I mean, you don't need a reason, but I think it's good. Yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't know, just how I feel.
You want some excitement? You want some chaos? You want some
Negative excitement?
rock the boat, just to know where the boundaries lie. I mean, if you're always in the center of the beam on the straight and narrow, like, you gotta test the waters maybe a little bit.
Right.
Is that
So
a
what do
thing?
you do? Right?
You.
You out there. What do you do when you're presented with, it's not good and evil, but it's what are the right words I'm looking for? When you have the angel on one and the temptation, right? The devil
Sure.
on one side and the angel on the other side, and debating with them both to decide on what I'm going to do. You know, what choice am I going to make here? Right? And that's where I'm at today.
I think that's fair. I think that's valid. I mean, you're still a human person having like you still
So human.
Wants
So
needs,
human today.
you know. And I think, you know,
And it doesn't make me a bad person.
it especially can be hard when you're looking at other people and other things, and you get sucked into like the keeping up with the Joneses, and you know they get to do X, Y, and Z. Why can't I get to do X, Y, and Z? Is it that maybe that sort of thing, or is it longing for days past, longing for like trying to find comfort in things that you once knew,
Maybe
old
I
patterns?
want to go on an adventure.
Okay.
Right? I want to get out of my, I don't want to say rut, but my routine. Right? I want to go on an adventure. I just want to go. I've heard people say, I just want to get in the car and just go.
Eat, pray, love. Go to India or Bali or whatever. Remember she did that?
Yeah.
Elizabeth Gilbert. Did you read that book?
No.
Did you see that movie?
Parts of it.
I didn't either. I know she eats. I know she prays. I know she loves. I mean, come on. It's like the Titanic. We know it sinks. Like we don't need. I don't need.
That's not
Cliff
true,
Notes.
by the way.
The Titanic doesn't sink.
Yeah, it does. But I mean, you've got to watch it. There's steps along the way.
Sure, she can't eat before she prays, or she prays before she eats.
You're supposed to pray before you eat. Right?
Oh, she did it wrong. That's why she messed up, I guess.
I don't know.
No, I was watching a YouTube thing, and about I guess the man that she loved in Eat, Pray, Love, they got a divorce or something. Anyway, I don't know. Elizabeth Gilbert.
I don't know. I'm so wrapped up in my own self. I can't even,
Can't even think about things to do, spiritualities,
my
things.
back is out.
Your back is out from pickleball.
No, from tying my shoe.
Oh.
I was tying my shoe. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. I got to the pickleball court, and I had to lace up my sneakers, and I like my sneakers tight.
Sure.
So on the last, before the tie, I gave it a good yank. And right back there. And I've been out of commission since Wednesday.
That's almost a week.
5 straight days. And I'm still in pain. Went to the urgent care, got some muscle relaxants, got a shot. Nothing's working. So my where do I go? Oh, maybe there's something more serious.
Oh.
Right, where do I go with this?
Here we go.
What are we finding? What are we uncovering?
You are trapped. You're locked in your physical body. You're having issues with your physical body that is not cooperating the ways that you want. And so, of course, you're not going to be accessing any sort of like higher reasoning, higher functioning sort of like present time spiritual awareness, because you've got like a constant like reminder of your own personal physical mortality. Girl, listen. Yeah. You can't be spiritual when you got a toothache. You can't be, you can't there's a word, there's a phrase that I'm trying to think of, but no, of course if you have like something that's like a constant dull throbbing thing, of course you want like some sort of like excitement, some sort of like dopamine rush, pleasure, distraction,
something to get me out,
get you out of your head, out of yourself. I mean, you're locked in your back. You're locked in your physical back, which like, affects your movement, affects your sleep, affects your eating, affects your transport, your motion. Of course, you want like anything and everything. I mean, go buy some scratch offs. It feels, or like you need to like.
Here's the thing.
I was gonna say push an old
If you
lady
don't
down
have
some
your
stairs.
health. What's that?
I was like push some old lady down some stairs, but I don't think that'll do it.
This is what they say. If you don't have if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. All the other stuff you can probably survive without, but health. Once you're in pain, man, everything goes out the window.
Yeah. No, there was a one of these memes on my phone. Of course, we're taping on my phone, so I can't look for it. But it was about like something. Healthcare is so expensive until you don't have it, or something like that. It was
Right.
Yeah, very like everything else can be secondary, but if you aren't taking care of yourself,
Yeah, and the more the higher level of pain, the more money you're willing to spend to fix it.
Sure. Well, the higher level of suffering, the more you're willing to spend to fix it. I mean, physical
Right.
pain, emotional pain. Hookers, I mean, slot machines,
Yeah.
Fast cars, jumping out of planes. all that sort of stuff. I mean, I did I mention it last week? I don't remember, but like I, am starting to do a personal health journey, I guess you could say, or at least adding that to my, whatever. So I got blood work done.
Yes.
Yeah, and then she called with the results, and of course I looked at the phone and I was like, and it was like Dr. Pruitt, and I was like,
You don't want to talk
nope,
to her.
nope.
I'm not answering that.
Nope.
Avoidance.
And I was like, it's too early in the day. I
Yeah,
don't want to
I
do
don't
that.
need to know the
And then
results.
she left a voicemail. She's like, I just want to go, give me a call back. I just want to discuss some things with you about your results. And I was like,
Oh, boy.
instant dying. I'm dying.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
cancer. I don't have any blood. She found like nothing but nails inside my body. You know,
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So I put that off. I like maybe like an hour, not all day.
No.
Just I like.
You weren't ready to face it at that moment.
Yeah, but then it was
And
like
you had to build up the courage.
yeah. Oh, yes, very. But then also like the information's not going to change if I wait another hour.
No. It's not.
Maybe you need a better chair.
No, chair's good. I just have to sit up straight.
Sit up straight. And so anyway, everything's
Yeah,
fine.
so you called.
Yeah, I did.
And she
Everything's-
said?
and well, first of all, God bless her. She wanted to go through, since I told her that I was like new to health,
Yeah. Like it's been 4
that
years.
I haven't
It's been
taken-
4 years
I
since you
have any sort of like health situation. We went over everything, and so blood pressure's okay. Cholesterol's a little high, but not high enough to warrant any
Right.
sort of medication. It's something I can
Right.
do with diet and exercise. I need more cardio. Apparently my lifting and Pilates is on point, but my I
Really?
need more cardio. She says.
All right.
So I might join a gym. I'm saying that out loud on the TV so that I have to do it. Um,
Come to Planet Fitness.
I am thinking about it.
Really?
But yes, anyway, do you go to the one over here by the Aldi up there?
I do.
Oh, fun! We
A lot
can
of
be
people go there.
Gym buddies.
Yeah, that'd be fun. What's his name goes there? Lance.
What's his name? I
Lance.
love.
You know Lance that goes to the Nooner here?
No, I don't.
Yeah, he goes there.
Some of us have jobs. But anyway, now I have to go. I have to go to a urologist, and have my prostate examined because family history. My dad had prostate cancer, and my PET levels. Is that
PSA?
PSA, sure.
A little high.
We're a little high for a man of my age, my very young age, and she doesn't have a baseline to go off of it. So she says that I should.
We should go and get a number. We should
Right.
get a number.
Yeah. And so she told me to shop around, which, but she also gave me a few that she recommends. And so I called and they, asked like, how much is a visit or whatever. And yeah, I mean, it was a number that's like, my initial was like, oh, but then I'm also like, dying, cancer versus like this. And like this amount of money is also like,
Right.
how much I spent on myself, like less than how much I spent on myself for Christmas. So like I think like I can go see a doctor, for pittance, I guess you could say. I mean, it's less than my hair budget for the year.
You have a hair budget?
Well, no, I know how much I spend.
How much, right,
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever broke down in spending?
I mean, it's
Like
listen,
coffee. Do you remember the coffee story?
No, but I also smoked like 3 packs of cigarettes a week for like ever, so I feel like since I quit smoking, I've got a little bit of extra wiggle room as far as it comes to like personal grooming and hygiene and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you do a good job, by the way.
Well, yeah.
It's worth every penny.
It is.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the faux hawk.
You know what? I was talking with my sister. She was a friend of the show. She was watching things. She's like, I was watching you guys. Are you going to get the mohawk back? And we talked about it. And then I did show Jose, my barber. I showed him a picture, and he was like, He's like,
Really?
Yeah. He's like, muy bien, this.
Yeah,
So-
it is. It's something. It's really
so-
special. I mean, it's.
I don't know if that meant he didn't want to cut a mohawk. 'cause-
He probably is trying to envision what that would look like, and
Yeah.
that he doesn't see it being any better than this. Nothing's
No.
going to be better than this.
No, this is pretty on point for
It's
right now.
pretty smoking.
Thanks. Well, thanks. So, anyway, yeah, you should probably, I know you went to urgent care, but like, maybe it's a chiropractor time? Maybe it's a
No, the
more
chiropractor-
massage time? Maybe it's
Yeah, acupuncture maybe.
do you have one of those chairs, one of those gravity chairs with the boots?
No.
You know, you dangle upside down and like
Yeah, no,
unpop your
no.
spine. Do you mean to pop your back?
Nope.
Do you mean to walk on your
Nope.
back?
Nope.
I'm very light.
Don't care.
Actually, apparently I'm not very light. When they weighed me at the thing,
How much?
it was more than I.
More than you thought?
Yeah, by like 5 pounds. Not a lot.
I'm
but it-
going to say you are, how tall are you?
Oh, that's also a thing. She said I was 5'9", and I was like,
No, girl, I'm 5'10".
that's what I thought when they did the thing, and then she read the scale and was like, what? What are you gonna guess?
5'9", let's see, I'm 6 foot and
Yeah,
I
you-
weigh what I weigh.
You weigh like 100 pounds.
No, I don't. I know what I weigh. I'm going to say you're like 151.
Ooh, 170. They said.
What?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not 170.
That's what they said. That's
I
what
don't
they said.
believe that.
And I like.
How can you be 170? I'm
I don't
155.
know. I don't know. Very heavy bones. I thought
Dense bones, yeah.
The bird.
Them bones. You got them. I'm a bird, I guess, right?
You are a bird.
Yeah, you're like a gorilla.
Well,
Gorilla bones.
I mean.
Dense muscle, you know?
Oh no.
What? Oh, go ahead.
Oh no! What's that? 100 Men versus a Gorilla. Do you remember that?
I don't
That
know.
thing was going around a couple months ago, and it was like, who could 100 Men versus a Gorilla or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, the internet remembers. The internet knows.
Internet knows everything.
Yeah, but it was a bad joke. It was a bad joke
okay.
about.
Could you, yeah.
What?
Live
No,
in a
now
cage with a gorilla before, you know, some people say I'd rather live in a cage with a gorilla than, you ever heard that?
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, no. What was I watching? I was watching some movie the other day, and it was like an older movie, like a 60s or 70s movie, like Mystery Science Theater 3000
Okay,
is what it was.
whatever that is.
That's the one where they have the seats in the front and they make fun of the sci-fi movies.
No.
Anyway, it was a sci-fi movie from
Not
the
aware of
70s or something, and they had chimpanzees in it, and I was just thinking like. Aren't those the one that like rip people's faces off and
break
stuff?
your arm like a snap you like a pencil.
I was watching it and I was like, how is that woman? They just like handed this anyway.
Oh, Jane Goodall.
It was no, this was not Jane Goodall. This was like
I always wondered how Jane Goodall didn't get eaten or didn't get like beat up
she was nice to them.
or dragged through the jungle. You know what I mean?
Gorillas in the Mist. Never saw
Good
that
for
either.
Jane.
Good for her.
Yeah, I agree.
So anyway, I think it's probably back. I think you should investigate these carnal urges. What was the if it makes you mad, it's just teaching you strategies to regulate your emotions. If something upsets you, it's teaching you ways to regulate your emotions or to manage your emotions. So obviously this is a test.
Describe the worst place you've ever tried to sleep. That would be jail. I got arrested. Not really arrested. Got taken in.
No charges.
No. We were a couple of college kids smoking pot. I think I told you this story. Anyway, they put us in jail for the night, and it was really hard to sleep on that cold steel rail. What is the worst place you've ever tried to sleep?
Worst place I've ever tried to sleep. Probably an airplane. I mean, that's not the worst place. No, I lived in college. I went away for the summer, and we all there was a group of us who worked at a restaurant, and we were going to rent a house together, and so that was the plan. And so I went away for the summer, and everyone else picked rooms. And so when I came back, it was basically a walk-in closet. It was basically like a hallway. So I had to sleep in a hammock for like 6 months, for like a semester. Well, I
would have slept on the ground.
That's like 4 months. Well, I had like a roll out mattress, whatever, but that took up the whole floor space. So then I got the bright idea that I would get a hammock. This is when I was like, wasn't really sleeping. I was just like drinking until I passed out.
Sure.
It was not really like, quality Z's. You know what I mean? And then one of the roommates moved out, and I got to move into her room, so that was fine. So then eventually it all worked out. But
Let me see your wrists.
that's probably the.
Let me see. Where's your bangles?
I don't. I'm trying not. That's one of my New Year's things. I'm trying not to be.
Where's all the rubber bands are gone?
Yeah, they're gone. Yeah.
I know you said you were going to do that.
Yeah, yeah,
And you
yeah.
did it.
I did.
And now you have this one
Now
thing.
I have this weird chain.
You're just fooling around with it.
Yeah, it's not. I have a little beaded one that I like, but I feel like I'm gonna break it. I have another one that it doesn't fit right. So like that's something I looked for. Well, when I was thrifting today, I was looking for a new bracelet.
Oh, you thrifted
option.
today.
Yeah.
A lot of great thrift stores here in
Yeah.
South Florida, Jupiter
Yeah.
area.
I didn't really find anything that was super. I have like a leather cuff, but I don't feel like I'm a leather cuff guy right now.
Maybe not.
You know.
You
so
try it.
this-
You know, you try things and then
Yeah.
you know, they work, they
Yeah.
don't work. You know.
So I mean, I wore those rubber
Sort of like
bands.
that guy that came into your cake baking place today.
That was Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll try some,
Yeah,
try
you try
some
them
things
on.
out.
Try them on. See if he fits.
I mean, we'll see what happens.
Doesn't fit, you know.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. There's
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
right. Free dinner.
There you go. I'm happy for you.
I'm going on a date on Wednesday.
Yeah, he's going on a date.
Yeah.
Think
Yeah.
about going on a date?
I'm trying not to. That's why we were talking about anticipating the cold weather, because I was anticipating the date, and I'm trying
What
not
the hell are you
to.
going to wear?
What?
When you go on a date,
Corduroys.
you wear this. You
No.
wear this outfit. when you go on a
I
date?
will probably wear a tank top. I will. Probably corduroys, long pants.
And a hoodie.
And a hoodie, a jacket. I have a jacket. Like not like a.
What if you go to someplace nice? What do you do?
I mean, I have button-up shirts. I have like
Yeah, but they don't fit anymore.
stripes. No, they do actually. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't. Yeah. Well, I roll the sleeves up.
Yeah, of course you do. Got to show those guns off. Okay, what is the closest you've ever?
Fitness. Here we go.
What is the closest you've ever come to dying?
Oh well. I mean, there were several car accidents that were very close. There were several car accidents that were very close. There was one time my sister and I were in a car. It was icy, and we almost slid off the side of a hill, ravine. It was a drop. Like, we probably wouldn't have survived. There was another time I was driving with a bunch of people, and on the... where were we? Were we in Chicago? I think we were in Chicago. And a car over here on the outside and the road was sort of slanted a little bit. So I think it was it Chicago? Was it Chicago or Columbus? Anyway, the guy was changing his tire, and the tire rolled into the street, across the lanes of traffic, and then in front of my car, and then laid flat, and my car went over it.
Oh, yeah.
And like that's always like my God moment. Like that was like in another timeline, like we would have flipped the car and we would all like very Final Destination. Have you seen those movies?
No.
You know, it was very like there's like 1.0 chance that like that tire flattened.
Yeah, sure.
And we went over it.
Yeah.
There's one that I don't remember. Apparently I was on the phone with my sister, and it was when I was living in Key West, and I was blacked out drunk, but she recalled this to me, that I was on the phone with her and a guy pulled a gun on me.
No.
Yeah, and I ran, and I don't remember that, but she told me about that story the next day, which I mean is always fun. Hearing about that sort of stuff, you know, and having
I mean, I'm looking for
zero.
an adventure, but not like that.
Yeah.
You know
You
what
want
I
an
mean?
adventure? I'll show you an adventure.
Yeah, no, I don't need nobody pulling guns and me running in the blackout. That's not what I'm looking
There
for.
was. That's about it. I mean, that's probably about it.
Okay.
That's enough, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I have a bunch too.
Those are the top three that I can think of right now.
I'd say the first brush with death happened when I was 17. I crashed my car on the Garden State Parkway, being up all weekend,
Oh.
and then trying to drive home on a Sunday. But didn't sleep Friday night, Saturday night.
Yeah.
Drove home on Sunday
Yeah.
evening, and then just fell asleep at the wheel, crashed my car, I lost my 2 front teeth.
Oh.
That was my first brush with death. Then I would say a year or two later, took the train from Boston to Manhattan with my girlfriend at the time, and we were at, I don't know what club we were at, but Quaaludes were being passed around, and they were really good supposedly, but I took two. And the guy was like, no, just take one. And it was too late. I already had taken two.
Yeah.
And then I was like, within 30 minutes, I was out. And then I woke up in an apartment. Thank God my girlfriend was there. I had no idea how I got there, and I was naked. And that I could have OD'd and died.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then most recently, I think that these were non-sober incidents.
Yeah.
So a sober incident was when I was living with my son, and he was aggressing on me, and I pulled blankets over me to pad me and to hide me from his aggression, and I found myself not getting enough oxygen and hyperventilating, and I don't know if I could have died, but it was scary.
Yeah.
It was scary.
Sure.
So, what does this bring up? These brushes with death, and we survived them. What are you feeling when you share about that?
I mean, it helps me. It reinforces the fact that I do have there's some sort of purpose, or there's some sort of.
You still have work to do.
Still have work to do here. There's some story to be told.
Yeah.
I still, whether
save some souls,
or be the marble in the mousetrap, or whatever in some way, or whatever.
Yeah.
And also just, I mean, I am the luckiest boy in the world, so I mean, it just reminds me of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting because
that's what it makes me think of.
Yeah, like there's so many of us who have died from this affliction.
Sure.
Right.
Oh, sure.
And that you and I are still here. Right. I didn't die of alcoholism, but a lot of people do. Right.
Right.
And so, you start to ask yourself, we're rationalizing beings, right? That's what we do. We rationalize it. Because we're trying to figure it out. Why am I here? Why am I still alive? Why are they dead and I'm not? Maybe I have some greatness that I have to do, whatever. So there's still stuff that needs to be taken care of, cleaned up in this incarnation, My brother died at 14, in a freak amusement park accident. I guess his soul in that incarnation, it had, going on to the next. Why? Why do some people, live to, why do some people die so young? Why do people so many live? The mysteries.
Yeah.
The mysteries of it all. But none of that really matters. The point is, right, if I do come back to the eternal now, that in this moment, right, there is no past, there is no future, right? So those are illusions, right? It's not happening. If it's not happening now, it doesn't exist. If I'm not experiencing it, right, in this moment. So I still have it wants me here, right?
Yeah.
Universal creative intelligence still wants me in this physical material plane. It still wants me here for a reason. Can't be just to sit here and do nothing, right? It wants me to do this podcast.
Right. It wants you to affect change, wants you to, have impacts on other ripple effects, have.
And that's been my experience. That people have told me that their lives have become better because of interacting with me. Great.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people's lives have become worse from interacting with me prior to getting sober.
Can't win them all.
You know what I'm saying? Some people will tell you, my ex-wife will tell you, you know what? I ruined her life. You know what I mean? And then they'll have somebody else will tell me that, if it wasn't for you, I'd be dead.
I mean, that is sort of the complex interactions of everything, the butterfly effect sort of thing. I mean, who knows? I mean, that's I don't know, because then you get into like free will, and then you get into like, is there really even? Does it even matter if there's a reason why? I mean, like if time is an illusion, then the past and the future are nothing but imaginary thens and now, and the only thing is right now. Like, does it matter why I'm still here? Does it matter why that tire fell over versus not? I mean, like. What's that other movie?
It does matter because
it matters to me.
It does matter because you're later down the road, you're going to affect somebody's life.
Sure, right, but no, I'm not trying
Right?
I'm not trying to like
Minimize your existence.
right. I'm not trying to be all nihilistic about it, about like that sort of thing. But I mean, I don't think there's always a net like I mean, this goes into the unknowable nature of the universe, unknowable nature of the cosmos. The butterfly wing that flaps over there that turns the hurricane into the tornado that floods the field over the other side of the world or whatever. Like I don't think that. I think there's too many strings in the tapestry to know which one's the.
So is
So I
it
think
chaos? Is it chaos or is
No.
it divine order?
Yes,
Right?
I think it's the same thing.
They're both exactly
Right.
the same thing.
Yeah,
It's just that I can look at it as chaos or I can look at it as divine order. So, I re-choose to look at it from look at my cup is overflowing.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? Before half empty forever, and then it's half full. But now I choose to look at it as my cup is overfloweth. It's not half empty or half full. You know what I'm saying? Here we go again. You always like to make
No, I'm like with the space that I'm in right now, today, and like letting go of like how this date's gonna go and why I have to go to prostate exam and what what hachappened and this, that, and the other, and the cold and that pants and all that sort of stuff.
Right.
Why there gotta be cups? Nobody's pouring. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm just not even half full, half empty. Like I'm not thirsty.
Let's do nothing then. Let's just sit here and do nothing, right? So every day for the rest of our life, we just do nothing.
No, that's not what I
And
meant.
wait for things to happen.
No, because you have to make some action in order to keep like the wheel of everything spinning.
Okay. And so we'd rather do positive actions
Residue, yes, right,
that have a positive effect on us and our fellows.
right.
Because I used to do a lot of negative actions
Right.
that affected me and my fellows.
Karma.
Separating me from God, love, and humanity, right? I'm either, great. I'm either reacting from a place of fear, which is separating me from God, love, and humanity, or I'm responding from a place of love, which is unifying me with God, love, and humanity. Love. Comes down to love.
It does, yeah.
Love is the only reality.
Love
Respond
is all
from
you
a place
need.
of love. Love is all you need.
Love is all you need. Love is all you need.
All right. Well, I think. What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for.
I'll tell you what I'm not grateful for.
Okay. Love is all you need. What are you not grateful for?
My back pain. Now, how do I flip that? How can I? Why shouldn't I be grateful for my back pain?
I think. Okay.
I can't flip it.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Because my back pain is stopping me from doing this, and
Okay,
doing this.
but what is okay? Let's remix. Then
All right.
what is your back pain?
Represent?
No. What if it's stopping you from doing these? What is your back pain forcing you to examine? What is what opportunities is this limited mobility creating for you? Are you journaling more? Are you sleeping more?
Sleeping more, resting more.
Great.
In my bed more.
Okay.
Avoiding more.
Okay. Okay. No. Let's go with glass half full stuff.
Oh.
Are you read a book? Watch a TV.
I watched some football, but I would have done that anyway.
Okay. No.
What is it affording me?
Yeah.
So you're saying, so that's rationalize.
It's gotta be like creating some sort of positive opportunity for you, or sometimes
It's getting me to realize how important my health is.
No, there you go. I was gonna say, or sometimes you just need the darkness to see the stars. You know, you can't have sunshine all the time would be boring. Sunshine has to sleep, you know? Like this whole cold thing, you know, like I'm not gonna like love how hot it is all the time if it doesn't get cold for a week and then I'm like, oh good, it's Florida again and I can be out in the sunshine. Like I have to have some sort of like there's if everything was black and white there'd be no colors. I mean, if that, you know, does that make sense? I don't think that's the right quote, but you know,
Because everything is black and white, because things are dualistic black and white, we have all the rainbow in the middle.
that part.
Maybe.
That part, yeah,
Maybe.
something like that.
I don't know.
You know, like it's got to be making you aware. What awareness is it creating in you? Yeah, awareness about your health. And I think maybe that's why you're getting so fussy about breaking the rules because you're being constricted. You're the parameters of your existence are being narrowed by
I want
this.
to push back.
So you want to push. You're in the bubble. You're the bubble boy. You're bubble boy in the thing, and you can't go outside. And all you want to do is go outside and play volleyball with that neighbor girl, but like you can't because you're gonna die. But you actually, your mom is just germaphobe, and you're totally fine. Isn't that how that movie goes? Doesn't he live? Isn't he like?
Bubble boy?
Yeah,
I'm sure he does.
I think it was all
Overcomes
like
his,
Munchausen by
Boobaliciousness.
proxy or something, wasn't it?
All right.
Then they made like a 2000s remake of the Bubble Boy movie as like a comedy, I think, with like Jake Gyllenhaal in like the late 90s or 2000s or something.
I just keep seeing that bunny movie with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, Donnie Darko, that was really good.
Yeah.
No,
When you said that, I just kept seeing popping that into my head. Donnie Darko.
these were all in the height of my drug and alcohol time, so I don't know how good my memory is on that, but I'm sure.
So I am grateful for my back pain because it's allowed me to when I go back to being able to things that I love to do, I will cherish them more.
Well, but don't overdo it. Don't go.
Dude, I was tying my sneaker.
No, I know.
That's
Well,
time I stop.
I know, but don't be like, my back's fine. I'm gonna start rock climbing.
Ease my way back in.
Yeah.
Because I think, this has been a while now, and my head's going, this is a lot worse than...
I'm gonna try gymnastics.
What else am I
Do they have
grateful
gymnastics class at this Planet Fitness?
for? I don't know. I think so. Go ask.
Do they have tanning? Tanning? Can I
Yeah,
go tanning?
I think they do.
They have a hot tub?
They do. I think they do. I'm going to go investigate that because I need some hot tubbing.
There you go. Yeah, why don't you do that?
Yeah.
Get a massage.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for the universe answering one of my questions without me even having to ask.
Magic.
Who do I know that goes to Planet Fitness? I did look at the website. They're doing a New Year's resolution sale or something for January. Like you don't have to pay the
Initiation fee.
yeah something.
Got my oil change.
Great.
I'm getting new glasses.
Also great.
Yep, February.
I'm not wearing my glasses.
Grateful for all of that.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. All right. Ow. Yeah. Pray it out.
Dear divine presence, spirit of the universe, Dolly Parton in the sky, the lords and ladies of the dance. I mean, the past, the future, everything is now. I'm so glad your back is bad. It'll make you appreciate your life. And I'm so glad that I'm going on this date that I don't want to go on so I can learn what is better for me in the future when we're dealing with other people. The only way that I'll ever figure it out is to try. So, and free dinner. Amen.
Namaste. Satnam.
Oh, boy.